Hello and welcome to Kiddi English Stories YouTube channel. Please subscribe the channel and turn on the notification. Today I am going to listen a story about Shadows of Retribution. The city of Noirville was a breeding ground for secrets, where alleyways whispered stories of betrayal, revenge, and mysteries that festered like wounds never healed. In the heart of this enigmatic city, there lived a man named Gabriel, a solitary figure with eyes as dark as the night itself. He was a man haunted by a past filled with treachery and a future drenched in vengeance. Gabriel's life had been uneventful until he met the woman who would change everything. Her name was Isabella, a sultry beauty with a voice that could seduce even the most virtuous of souls. Gabriel was drawn to her like a moth to a flame, unable to resist her charms. Little did he know that Isabella was a storm disguised as a gentle breeze, and she would lead him down a path from which there was no return. It all began on a cold, rainy night when Gabriel first laid eyes on Isabella in a dimly lit bar. She was sitting alone at the corner table, her eyes fixed on the glass of whiskey in front of her. Gabriel approached her cautiously, his curiosity piqued by the air of melancholy that surrounded her. "Mind if I join you?" he asked, his voice laced with intrigue. Isabella looked up, her eyes meeting his, and a faint smile played on her lips. "You can sit, but I make no promises of good company." That night, they talked until the bar's lights dimmed, sharing secrets and stories from their pasts. Gabriel learned that Isabella was married to a man named Richard, a wealthy and powerful figure in Noirville. Her life was a gilded cage, a prison she longed to escape. As their relationship deepened, Isabella revealed her darkest secret to Gabriel. She had married Richard for his wealth, but she had fallen in love with another man, a musician named Ethan. Their love was a forbidden flame that burned brighter with every stolen moment. Isabella was trapped, torn between her desires and the life she had chosen. Gabriel couldn't bear to see Isabella in such torment, and he vowed to help her break free from her husband's clutches. He was blinded by love, unable to see the dangerous path he was treading. Isabella's desperation, however, knew no bounds. One fateful night, Isabella came to Gabriel with a sinister proposal. "Gabriel, I can't take it any longer. I need you to do something for me, something that will set me free." Gabriel's heart raced as he listened to her plan. She wanted him to kill Richard, her husband, and make it look like an accident. The gravity of her request hung in the air like a thick fog, suffocating him. "I can't do that, Isabella," he protested, his voice quivering. But Isabella was relentless. She painted a vivid picture of the life they could have together once Richard was out of the way. The allure of their forbidden love clouded Gabriel's judgment, and he reluctantly agreed to help her. Over the next few weeks, Gabriel meticulously planned the murder, studying Richard's daily routines and habits. He became a shadow, lurking in the corners of Richard's life, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. The city of Noirville became his hunting ground, and the dark alleyways whispered his name. One chilly autumn evening, as the rain poured down in torrents, Gabriel put his plan into motion. He followed Richard to an old warehouse on the outskirts of the city, a place where secrets were buried beneath layers of dust and decay. It was there that Gabriel confronted Richard, a deadly dance of shadows and steel unfolding in the darkness. The struggle was fierce, but Gabriel's determination and desperation drove him to commit the unthinkable. As the life drained from Richard's eyes, Gabriel felt a chilling sense of vindication wash over him. He had done it. He had killed for love. But little did Gabriel know that Isabella had her own agenda, and she had no intention of keeping her promises. With Richard out of the way, she reveled in her newfound freedom and left Gabriel behind, a pawn in her wicked game. The love he had sacrificed everything for had been nothing but an illusion, a mirage in the desert of his despair. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Gabriel's world crumbled around him. The city that had once been his home now felt like a labyrinth of regrets and betrayal. He knew he had been used, but he couldn't escape the darkness that had consumed his soul. Driven by a thirst for retribution, Gabriel turned his attention to Isabella. He vowed to expose her for the manipulative mastermind she was, to reveal the truth about Richard's murder, and to make her pay for her deceit. The city of Noirville had not seen the last of him. With each step he took, Gabriel delved deeper into the dark underbelly of the city, uncovering secrets and lies that ran like veins through its streets. He became a vigilante of sorts, a man on a mission to unravel the tangled web of deceit that had ensnared him. The journey was treacherous, filled with danger and despair, but Gabriel was relentless. He chased shadows, followed leads, and confronted the demons that lurked in the corners of Noirville. And as he got closer to the truth, the line between right and wrong blurred, and the darkness within him threatened to consume him entirely. In the end, Gabriel's quest for revenge led him to a chilling revelation. Isabella had never loved him or Ethan. She had used them both as pawns in her game of deception, manipulating their emotions to serve her own desires. She was a puppeteer, and they had danced to her tune. Consumed by rage and despair, Gabriel confronted Isabella one final time, and the confrontation was as explosive as the thunder that rumbled overhead. In the end, justice was served, but at a steep price. Gabriel had become a creature of the night, a tragic figure trapped in the never-ending cycle of crime and revenge. As the rain washed away the bloodstains of his past, Gabriel disappeared into the shadows of Noirville, a man haunted by the choices he had made and the love that had led him down a path of darkness. The city would never forget his name, a name whispered in hushed tones as a cautionary tale of the price one pays for revenge in a city where secrets never stay buried for long. Hope you like the story. Hit the like button and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.